तो because I thought कि maybe it's a store where they sell funny clothes, funny hats, masks. बोलते नहीं, इधर तो स्टैंड अप कॉमेडी होती है. क्या घर पे? ऐसे हाँ. मतलब नीचे आ जा. तो मैं गया, तो गाड़ी में था. उसने एक एनवेलप दिया. मतलब क्या है? बोलते वो कल शो के पैसे. ऐसे पैसे है तो इसमें पैसे भी मिलते हैं. तभी क्या मटेरियल भी नहीं था. तो आपके पास 5-6 मिनट मटेरियल होता है. Then you understand you keep on writing more, keep on writing more. Comedians like Vipul Goyal, Amit Tandon, they are predominantly Hindi. They think, write in Hindi. But for them to come and perform at the Comedy Store, which was the mecca of comedy in India that time, they had to convert their sets to English.
वो टाइम पे आप लोग स्ट्रीम एंड ऑल तो नहीं करते होंगे?
मैंने नहीं किया, काफी जन ने किया. Guys like समय, तन्मय, सुहानी, स्पेशली जो एकदम डार्क जोक होता है ना, take my daughter, but this is what I'm doing. No, Papa, you cannot do that. I said, no, I'm doing it tonight. Shut up, you cannot do this. You'll be called out for it. मैं बस नहीं करता हूँ. Biggest mistake people do. I see a lot of comedians I meet. वो घर पे बैठ के YouTube पे, इधर उधर Netflix पे, OTT पे कंटेंट कंज्यूम करते हैं. जो अपने सिटी में लाइव शोज होता है कोई देखता ही नहीं है. एंड द लाइव शोज में व्हाट यू सी इन रियल टाइम, दैट इज द असली थिंग. बिकॉज़ YouTube पे सब कट के आ रहा है आपको.
Hello and welcome to Comedian Kahike. Today's episode is going to be super exciting because it is somebody who I am very excited to meet, Atul Khatri. He is a CEO turned into a comedian and his journey has been a roller coaster. And I'm actually very excited to understand the art of comedy from him. Stay tuned till the end. You were talking about like you, because I'd seen your first video which was, अपने 7 साल पहले जो डाला था, and it was about you were 46 तभी. So is that when you started off?
So I started at the age of 44.
2 साल पहले उससे भी.
हाँ, मैंने 44 में 1st Jan 2012 I did my first it was a New Year resolution कि मुझे इस साल कुछ अलग करना है अपने लाइफ से. तो in Feb 2012 I went for the first open mic.
उस टाइम पे होते थे ऐसे इतने ज्यादा ओपन माइक्स?
होते थे, इतने ज्यादा नहीं होते थे, लेकिन होते थे. तो I think the stand-up comedy scene in India started around 2010. Okay, there were comedians like I would say Veerdas, Papa CJ, and Karan Talwar. He was known as उसका Instagram handle था Bollywood Gandu. So these are the guys who actually studied in the US or UK. वहाँ उन्होंने ये देखी कि stand up comedy is.
और वहाँ पे तो ज़्यादा होता था.
वहाँ तो बहुत सालों से हो रहा है. वो तो 80 सालों से 100 सालों से हो रहा है वहाँ stand up comedy. तो उन्होंने देखा कि अरे this is what we get. So these are typically, if you see their history, Papa CJ was in the UK, Karan was in some in the US, Veer was in the Chicago US में. वो लोग यहाँ आए and they said, hey, यहाँ तो कोई कर नहीं रहा है. I'm the first guy to do it. Let me start the industry or start the scene. So these are the guys who started doing open mics, तो जैसे तो मैंने जो फर्स्ट ओपन माइक देखा था अपने लाइफ में करण तलवार का देखा था. ओपन माइक जूहू में था, मुंबई में. और तभी पता नहीं आता था ऐसे मिड डे में कहाँ या कुछ सोशल मीडिया में फेसबुक पे
छोटे एड्स आ
जाते थे ओपन माइक, कॉमेडी ओपन माइक. तो हमको पता नहीं क्या है ओपन माइक.
एंड सोशल मीडिया से लोग ज्यादा फॉलो नहीं करते थे.
तभी खाली फेसबुक आया था. तभी आई थिंक तभी फेसबुक जस्ट आया था, सो उसमें सब जन तो नहीं थे फेसबुक पे, जैसे ट्विटर तो था ही नहीं, लिंक्डइन भी नहीं था मोस्टली. हाँ, व्हाट्सएप तो बहुत बाद में आया.
इंस्टाग्राम आया था तभी.
नहीं इंस्टाग्राम बहुत नहीं बिल्कुल नहीं. इंस्टाग्राम तो बहुत बाद में आया.
आई वाज आई थिंक 2010 में आई वाज 9 years old था. हाँ, मेरा तो मेरा अकाउंट बना होगा तभी नया.
सो या तो तभी नया था. Got by these guys who studied abroad and they came. And then in 2011 में एक comedy club खुला था मुंबई में called the Comedy Store, which became the Canvas Laugh Club later on. और वो 2017 में बंद हो गया.
हाँ, correct.
So Comedy Store is like a very established comedy club in the UK. And Don Ward.
It didn't work in India, na?
No, it worked. So I'll tell you, it didn't work for some other reasons. Okay. So they were the first people to get stand-up comedy in a 300-seater auditorium in one of Mumbai's best mall. It was in the Palladium Phoenix Mall.
Correct, हाँ.
315-seater था. And लोग, I remember जब मैं भी first time देखा Comedy Store in the mall, तो I said, क्या है? तो I actually went to the guy and said, I was not into comedy at that time. क्या है ये? मतलब क्या करते हो क्या हो? तो because I thought कि maybe it's a store where they sell funny clothes, funny hats, masks.
like
comedy store क्या आपको जैसे comedy store जिसको बिल्कुल नहीं बोलते नहीं, इधर तो stand up comedy होती है. So, and that time what used to happen, there were no comedians in India, so they used to import comedians from UK, from Australia, or visiting comedians जो इंडिया में visit कर रहे हैं, तो उनको अच्छा आप आ रहे हो इंडिया, come on दीजिए, come and perform at the Comedy Store. But typically UK से आते थे because they were based from London. So there were shows on only Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So they used to come on Thursday morning, these comics. They used to perform these 4 nights, and Sunday night, Monday morning, they used to leave back.
Wow.
And
how was your first stand-up show? If you've performed first there, right?
No, not at the Comedy Store. So my open mic mera tha was at a cafe जो अभी हो गया, Slink and Bardo, which is very famous. It was called Cool Chef Cafe at that time.
Oh, you performed first time वहाँ पे.
हाँ.
कैसा था show?
It was like बहुत ही मतलब 30-40 जन थे audience में. And all drunk people. And because that's typically, so most open mics happen on weekdays because उनका तो ऐसे भी footfall कम होता है, so they said comedy के नाम पे 30-40 जन आ जाएंगे, तो वही था. And I went over there was some 30-40, छोटा room था, 30-40 people were there. And मेरी तो बहुत फटी हुई थी.
फर्स्ट वीडियो में पता है आपने बोला भी है ये कि बिकॉज अभी मैंने थोड़े दिन पहले ही देखा था, तो यू हैड सेड दैट आप जितना पिएंगे उतना मेरे लिए अच्छा बिकॉज यू लाफ मोर. सो इट कम्स लाइक दैट.
राइट, इफ यू ड्रिंक टू मच देयर कैन बी अ प्रॉब्लम आल्सो, देन दे स्टार्ट हेकलिंग यू, क्योंकि उनको समझ दे, उनके होश भी चले गए, उनको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है क्या हो रहा है, तो ज्यादा भी नहीं पीना चाहिए. 1-2 ड्रिंक्स इज गुड इनफ. सो इट वेंट वेरी वेल. मेरी तो काफी फटी हुई थी बिकॉज आई वाज गोइंग टू द स्टेज फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम. आई वाज नॉट अ स्टेज गाय. तो आई रिमेंबर आई टुक माय वाइफ अलोंग विद मी, एंड हमने बच्चों को नहीं बताया कि हम डूइंग फॉर, उनको बताया ऐसे हम डिनर के लिए जा रहे हैं. एंड इट वाज अ नाइस रूम, देयर वर सम 8-10 कॉमेडियंस, एंड आई डिड वेरी वेल. सो तभी क्या होता था, कंपटीशन होती थी ओपन माइक्स में, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द लाफ्टर. जो सबसे ज्यादा हंसे, जो होस्ट होता था, दे शुड डिसाइड. सो आई वन द फर्स्ट ओपन माइक बिकॉज आई गॉट द मैक्सिमम नंबर लाफ्टर इन दोस 30 पीपल. एंड देन आई मेट द कॉमेडियंस फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम. देन दे सेड यहाँ भी होता है. फिर एक बैंड्रा में एक जगह होती थी, समवेयर नियर लीलावती हॉस्पिटल, आई फॉरगेट द नेम. वहाँ भी ओपन माइक्स होते थे. वहाँ देयर इज अ वेरी फेमस RJ रोहिणी, रोटॉक्स, शी इज टू होस्ट दैट ओपन माइक. तो रोहिणी का था वो ओपन माइक, एंड that's my second open mic. That also coincidentally I won. Okay. And then I came to know there's this comedy club called the Comedy Store. So then I went to the Comedy Store, and that was a beautifully run comedy club, because these Brits know comedy. वो सालों से कर रहे हैं. यहाँ तो फिर भी नया था. तो ऐसे ही शुरू हुआ था. तो I went my first again open mic though in the big was for 300 people at the Comedy Store. And constantly I won that also. So and that was a beautiful club. तो वहाँ पता था कि वहाँ तो मतलब Thursday, Friday, Saturday को comedy होती है. Then I used to go and watch a lot of comedy there. और then you write more. Then you know अभी कौन से comedians हैं, कहाँ पे open mics हो रहे हैं, कहाँ पे shows हो रहे हैं. People came to know there's a new budding comedian Atul Khatri in the line. तो अगर कोई show organize करता they used to call me कि आओ मेरे show पे आ जाओ. तो मुझे याद है सितंबर में जाके मैंने एक show किया था. एंड जो फ्रेंड था, प्रोमोटर था, जिसने शो किया, शो खत्म हुआ, हमने सब घर चले गए. नेक्स्ट डे से मुझे फ़ोन किया, क्या घर पे? सर हाँ. बोलता नीचे आ जा. तो मैं गया, तो गाड़ी में था, तो उसने एक एनवेलप दिया. मैंने क्या है? बोलते वो कल शो के पैसे. ऐसे पैसे है तो इसमें पैसे भी मिलते हैं.
ओके, तो ये आपके काम के साथ साथ ही चल रहा था, बट एवरी नाइट यू यूज्ड टू गो.
So I used to work morning to evening. And evening 6:37 I used to like rush to the comedy clubs, either to watch comedy अगर if I was not on the lineup, or to go do 5 minutes. तभी क्या मटेरियल भी नहीं था, तो आपके पास 5-6 मिनट मटेरियल होता है. Then you understand you have to keep on writing more, and you keep on writing. And somewhere that same year, September, October में what happened was, जो comedy store में जो होता था, comedians who come from UK ना, obviously they were very funny, they were brilliant, they were doing comedy for 20-30 years. But जो Indian context है उनको समझ में नहीं आता था. एक तो UK के Brit accents are very difficult. Scottish accent is so difficult to understand. Welsh accent so difficult to understand. तो उनको समझ में नहीं आता था. Indians को खास ज़्यादा मज़ा नहीं आता था. But then we started coming up in the line. We started getting more material.
More English,
Hindi, English. So in fact, Comedy Store में क्या था? You can do English, but it was supposed to be 80-90% English. They used to not allow Hindi comedy over there.
That's why initially आपके जितने भी videos हैं, mostly it's majorly in English, right?
Yeah, if you see like even the comedians like Vipul Goyal, Amit Tandon, they are predominantly Hindi. They think right in Hindi. But for them to come and perform at the Comedy Store, which was the mecca of comedy in India that time, they had to convert their sets to English, because these guys said we want only Hindi. Sorry, English. Sorry, only English, no Hindi. So Vipul, people used to convert the sets in English and come and do it over here.
बहुत मुश्किल होती होगी ना.
बहुत मुश्किल होता है. तो anyway, but then what happened? Then those Brits stopped coming because now the Indian comedy scene, अभी Indian local आया तो obviously उनको सस्ता पड़ता है, यहाँ से आ रहे हैं, यहाँ से fly करना उनको सब पैसे बच गए. So then the scene started here, and then it really evolved. And then Comedy Store, there was a Brit guy and an Indian partner tha. They had some issues, so the Brits went back. Then the Comedy Store was renamed to the Canvas Laugh Club.
Okay.
And then it was an Indian thing, तो वहाँ हिंदी विंदी जो चाहिए आप करो, you know.
जिसको जो आके
करना है करो.
What was your first show about?
The first open mic which I did. So I remember I wrote something which I still use it sometimes on stage because it's very close to my heart because it was the first set I had written. It was about this 1x2 soup. If you see my Instagram handle and Twitter, it's all 1x2. It came from there. Because ये जो 1x2 का कॉन्सेप्ट होता है इंडिया के सूप्स में कि आप कोई भी रेस्टोरेंट में बोले 1x2 कर दो सूप, और वो विदाउट थिंकिंग करता है. ये अब्रॉड में नहीं होता है. अगर आप यूएस में जाओ 1x2 आपको बाहर फेंके, कोई 1x2 नहीं होता है. एक बोल है, आपको खाली बोल देगा, आपको जो करना है आप करो उससे, यू नो. यहाँ तो क्या 1x2 करके आते हैं, सो एक्चुअली यू पे फॉर 1 बट यू डोंट गेट 1, यू गेट लिटिल मोर, यू गेट 1.2 बिकॉज वो दोनों 3/4 भर के आते हैं वो लोग, यू नो.
So when was that point when you actually knew कि you know you want to just only do this? Ki this is your calling.
So I took 4 years because see I was older. I was 44 I started. So at 48 I had children who were going to college.
Correct.
So you know, leaving a steady job, I was the CEO of the company. उसको छोड़ के to get into this freelance job जो जिस दिन show है पैसा है, जिस दिन show नहीं है पैसा नहीं है. So it's a very up down, you know. I mean जैसे pandemic में था 4 महीने तो हमको काम ही नहीं था. Zero income, right? तब भी मुझे लगा अगर कॉर्पोरेट में होता तो सैलरी मिलती थी. You know.
But you also won CEO's Got Talent.
Yeah, that was in 2014. So the point I'm going to tell you is that 4 years from 2012 to 2016, I used to do both. I used to do my job in the morning, in the evening go for comedy shows. Fortunately, comedy is an evening profession, so you can. And Saturday, Sundays, and जब भी दोपहर को time होता था, कुछ काम नहीं होता था, I used to write, think of ideas, thoughts, you know. And but in 2016, I decided to resign from my job and got full time into comedy because I saw that this line is going to grow. It was tip of the iceberg then. Now also I believe it's still tip of the iceberg. We have been 12 years into the line, 13 years. अभी भी बहुत हमको आगे जाना है.
है तो सही. हाँ. But then COVID hit. फिर आपने फिर वो YouTube वाले जो आपने वीडियो शुरू की उसके बाद
नहीं, उसमें क्या किया, then we started doing online shows.
हाँ.
तो जैसे if you see the pandemic started around March 15th March 2020, हमको realize हुआ कुछ ये गड़बड़ है, तो we have to start not trying to do it on Zoom. तब तो Zoom किसको पता भी नहीं था क्या है Zoom, you know. So then I remember मैंने May में, I think first week of May, I announced a show on Zoom. And fortunately ticketing websites were supporting. So even Book My Show, all these people जो ticketing website, उनको भी तो काम चाहिए था. So they said rather than doing it, let's do online shows.
Correct.
तो फिर हमने online show शुरू किया and that also did very well. And I was quite clear that अभी लोग घर पे हैं, तो first of all keep a late night because people are working also. So work from home चल रहा था.
Correct, yeah.
So I started this thing called late night adult comedy show. ऐसा कुछ शुरू किया, 10 o'clock show on days. And you will be surprised sometimes 300 people used to log in, buy tickets. और टिकट क्या होता था, एक टिकट पे कभी 4 जन देख रहे हैं घर पे.
फैमिलीज के साथ.
फैमिली नहीं, तो मैं इसलिए लिखता था late night adult show. I don't want kids to watch because I don't do clean comedy, like एकदम clean comedy. And in my opinion, comedy is not for kids at 8-10. उनको तो बिठा दो, बेचारे बोर होंगे, क्या ये बात कर रहे हैं, you know. Forget me, कोई भी कॉमेडियन से, कोई यंग कॉमेडियन भी बोले ना, उनको कंटेक्स्ट नहीं है,
उनको नहीं समझ आएगा.
Fortunately, pandemic में भी फिर काफी काम आया. And then brand work started क्योंकि lot of brands और people are consuming content at home, तो brand work शुरू हुआ. Then what was also happening was that corporate shows शुरू हो गए because somewhere in June, July, when the corporates realized अभी काफी employees all stressed out, उनको थोड़ा de-stress करना है, तो let's have comedy. So Zoom पे comedy shows करते थे. So luckily me and some few handful of us, we really realized that this is going to be चलने वाला है next 6-7 महीने के लिए. So we invested in professional mics like these at home. We got a proper amplifier connected to a laptop, proper camera, proper lights, because घर पे, you know.
और ये सब वो Amazon से मंगवा के खुद ही
Amazon से कहाँ से सब, because some like computer companies and all were open because it was the essential service. तो lights मंगा ली, ये घर पे ही कुछ जुगाड़ कर दिया. यू नो करके एक अच्छा एक सेटअप बना दिया, घर पे एक जगह बना दी, एंड वहाँ मैं शोज करता था।
हाँ, एंड ये वो टाइम पे आप लोग स्ट्रीम एंड ऑल तो नहीं करते होंगे?
मैंने नहीं किया, काफी जन ने किया, गाइस लाइक समय, तन्मय, सुहानी, they did streaming and they did so well for themselves.
You also have now started streaming with them, ना? मतलब मैंने समय एंड ऑल के साथ में आपको देखा है।
तो सब दोस्त है मेरे, तो सब जो कोई बुलाता है तो मैं चले जाता हूँ। हाँ।
How do you like go back and you know rework on your set, या फिर आप
So typically when you do a big show,
हाँ,
these jokes are well thought of. I mean they have been done over a period of time. ये open mics में सब test हो चुके हैं।
Correct, हाँ।
Open mics में test हो चुके हैं। And also क्या after doing 12-13 years of comedy, you yourself know कि ये genuine funny है, कि थोड़ा ऐसे ऊपर से है, you know. So and if it's genuinely funny from the heart, the audience can see that it comes from a place.
आप test shows भी करते हैं to check all that?
Of course करते हैं ना.
So what is the process of that? Do you?
So typically what happens is, like in my process is, I'm very lazy, so a lot of other comedians write every day morning, get up and write jokes. मैं ऐसा नहीं करता हूँ. कुछ thought आता है, keep on expanding in my head. Then I will go and try it at an open mic, just these thoughts which are in my head, and they will work, they will not work, some will work. Then I'll go back, then I'll sit on a laptop, write those thoughts. When you're putting it on a laptop, फिर और jokes आते हैं वहाँ, because when you're writing it, you're looking at it, you know, as a joke. फिर यहाँ और 3-4 tags आ जाएंगे. Then at an open mic again you go and perform. And वहाँ क्या होगा, some other comedians is there sitting in the audience. The open mic क्या होता है, you're going 15 minutes, आगे comedian बैठे हुए हैं, they are supposed to come after you. तो उनको भी मैं बोलता हूँ अगर कुछ टैग्स वैग्स होगा तो कोई थॉट आएगा तो मुझे बताना on my jokes. तो कभी कोई बताते हैं, कभी कोई नहीं बताते हैं, whatever. And then I take those, you know, then keep on. When the set gets developed, then finally you do in a big show. So if I have a big show in an auditorium, like I had a show recently at Sapphires College Auditorium, there were like 700 people in the audience. And I did try out around 15 minutes of content, which had been tried in open mics, but first time I was doing in 700 people. Now you have to understand 700 people. First of all sitting in different places of the auditorium. Somebody sitting on the front row, somebody sitting back, somebody sitting on the first floor. And they're all from different cultures हो सकते हैं, communities हो सकते हैं, age groups हो सकते हैं, they are from different social standing, you know. Now when you are hitting your joke, it should cut across everybody. ऐसे नहीं कि जो फ्रंट रो ही इज एंजॉयिंग बिकॉज ही इज क्लोज टू यू, पीछे वाला समझ नहीं रहा क्या बोल रहे हो आप, और पीपल अ यंग पर्सन 18-year-old कम विद द 60-year-old फादर, बोथ शुड अंडरस्टैंड द जोक. ऐसे नहीं कि 60-year-old हंस रहा है, 18 बोल रहा है क्या बोल रहा है, यू नो. सो योर इट्स वेरी टफ प्रोफेशन, एंड ऑल्सो इन अ environment today where you have this blessed cell phone in your hand. Correct, where the comedian doesn't entertain you for 10 minutes, ना तुम सीधा अपने फोन पे जाके Instagram reel देखोगे, because your mind is so you want to just get stimulated. तो अगर वो तुम आप उसको स्टिमुलेट नहीं करो, Instagram will stimulate him. और WhatsApp के न्यूज आ जाएंगे उसको. एंड इतना डेंजरस डिवाइस हो गया है. सपोज आप शो देख रहे हो, ओके, आपको फिर सडनली घर, आप WhatsApp तो है आपके, सडनली आप खोलते हो फोन और देख रहे हो WhatsApp पे, अरे My sister fell down from the stairs. आप मेरा शो पे आए हो, आपने फोन पे देख लिया, my sister, मॉम ने डाल दिया, hey your sister fell down from the steps. Okay, now your thought goes there, right? You have lost me. You switched off from me. Now you're currently messing. How is she? नहीं वहाँ नहीं वो तो सिर्फ 2 स्टेप, ठीक है, थोड़ा फुट स्प्रेन हो गया है, taking her to the doctor, but now your thought is constantly gone there. So now imagine 700 people having 700 phones. सबका कुछ अलग ट्रिगर है. कहाँ लिखा है volcano in Iceland, वो वहाँ भी volcano की सोच रहा है. So this phone has really
just to bring them to the focus,
back together, all at the same level, all to be laughing. It's actually become very, very tough, you know.
Yeah, and it's always tough also, no?
Always tough, abhi tough. So a lot of comedians for the big shows and all, like I went for there's a new comedy club in the US which is supposed to be the best comedy club in the world right now. It's called the Comedy Mothership, started by this podcaster called Joe Rogan. Austin में शुरू हुआ है. So I went for the show. 300-400 people were there in the auditorium. On a Tuesday, Wednesday, sold out. Now they have a policy. They take the phone, they put it in a pouch. It's a locked pouch. You're a doctor, कोई भी हो, phones will be locked.
Phone नहीं, हाँ.
So others don't come for the show. पहले ही बताते हैं कि phone will be taken away. Not taken away, but it will be locked.
It will be locked.
So they put it in this device. They lock it. You can't even see your phone. But you are enjoying the show, and that experience is totally different. Now your phone is with you, but you are this.
And you're in the moment.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I was over there now. I realized how addicted to her. Even though it was locked, I was trying to see that कहाँ कुछ दिख रहा है मुझे, कुछ तो हो रहा है. Nothing doing. I was in Austin. My family was sleeping in India. But जब वो कितना एक habit से हो गया कि हर 2 मिनट
And वहाँ पे भी you know sometimes we also have a habit of कि वहीं पे बैठ के photos लेके they want to like you know shoot that thing and they want to put it
वो तो अलग भी बात है, वो तो अलग है.
So that distracts
But I
them
think
also.
more than the shooting part of it and all, I think they just do it so that people just are focused on the show. You know, like you see in movie theaters, you go and people are आपके बाजू में बैठ के कोई फोन पे बात कर रहा है, you know, मत आओ ना फिर में. I'm just saying, you know.
Have you faced hecklers?
Of course you do face hecklers, but in India that harsh heckling which you see in the US or UK is not there. Here you get a lot of participative heckling. Some slightly drunk, you know, will just say something in the middle of your set, you know. I didn't find it funny, you know, something they'll say, you know, or you've hurt their sentiment somehow, you know. Sentiments तो that's our job of hurting sentiment. Comedian का तो वही job बन गया अभी.
हर किसी को exactly, but लेकिन वो होता है ना कभी-कभी that they are constantly responding to a joke when it's joke के बीच में कुछ ना कुछ बोल रहे बार-बार, so it's breaking the
So
flow.
either they are fully drunk or they are maybe watching comedy for the first time. You know, like I went once, I did a show with a lot of Bollywood people were there, and there was this old Bollywood actor, I'll not name him, but after every show, वाह क्या बात की आपने, शाबाश, सुभान अल्लाह, you know, I thought he's like, you know, मुशायरे पे आए हैं, you know, so, but he didn't know it, he was seeing it for the first time, you know.
Okay.
So, but it was so cute. It was like, it was cute.
Does it break your flow on the stage?
It does, because one guy is like screaming in the middle, it does break your flow, but then you address it, you know. Like I went last time, I remember there were hecklers. I did a show in Goa, and there's some crazy young kids who are fans of mine. They had come, you know.
The photo that, in fact, I have like taken that thing out. I wanted to ask you कि ये बच्चों के साथ में आपने जो फोटो निकाल के डाली है पंजिम में. These people, right?
Yeah, so cute. They were like students, not these kids, but they were like some 6th and 7th standard students. They were in all school uniform. I was just walking on the streets of Panjim, and they came running up to me, hey, we are big fans. So I said, hey, where do you all watch my content? You all should be not watching my content. Please study hard.
Why not?
इतने छोटे बच्चे थे, पता है 6th 7th standard के बच्चे हैं.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Yeah, so cute. Yeah.
But you're literally
and
making
actually, you know what they told me? They told me, because I don't take pictures of kids usually, because it is unki pride. They said, no, we don't have obviously these kids didn't have camera going to school. Please take a picture. Please put it up on Instagram. We'll take it from there.
That is so cute. And them finding it relatable is amazing. I mean, ये तो आपके लिए new होगा ना?
Yeah. And but somehow if you look at my demographics of my TG, there are a lot of young people, very young, you know, right from 16.
People like me. I watch you.
Yeah, you were 9 years old when I started doing comedy. You were very young.
I was 9 years old when you started. I do watch you, and I, you know, even though this world is so new, but you know, कहीं ना कहीं एक होता है that you know, some people जिन लोगों को आप जानते हो बचपन से या फिर आप पहले से ही जान रहे हो, even when you just started watching, जाके बस ऐसे open mics देख लिया या कुछ देख लिया, you were one of the names that was in the back of my mind.
So sweet.
So you know, first time when I actually started watching stand-up comedy या ऐसा कुछ, तो मैंने पहले ही जाके जब मैंने जिन लोगों को देखा था उनमें से एक आप थे, which is why I started following you, and which is why, you know, actually I wanted you to be on this show because of that also.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So एक और चीज़ है मेरा, एक कुछ मैं आपको फोटोज दिखाऊंगी. I want to know कि इसके पीछे की बैक स्टोरी क्या है.
Sure.
So कुछ फोटोज आपके बचपन के हैं, and then we'll go on the looks. ठीक है? This is the first picture.
Oh yeah, I remember. I posted it recently. Yeah. It was
at 2020.
Yeah, I think if you see that jacket, na. It's I think Yadav ke Barat mein. One of the actors had worn it. So that time, जो भी जहाँ से बनाया होगा,
आपने कैप्शन लिखा है setting the stage on fire since 1968.
I was born in 68, so yeah, so. There was a wedding which I had gone with my family, and I think I remember this mom had made this jacket for me. So
wow. Now this is the next picture.
Yeah, this must be my first passport photograph, I'm sure.
Wow. Signing autographs since 1968.
क्योंकि वो था ना वो पासपोर्ट पे आधा फोटो आधा तो उस पे मेरा
और पीछे उस पे लिखा भी था कुछ तो कि अतुल खत्री from ऐसा कुछ तो था.
हाँ.
And then this picture.
Oh, lovely. I love this picture.
Yeah.
So this was the Javed Akhtar Sahab. He's my idol. I look up to him. He's such a brilliant, one of India's most brilliant writers.
Yeah.
Philosopher, I would say, poet, lyricist, ab jo bhi unko boliye. You know, and I had gone for a private party where he was there.
Wow.
And I performed. It was some close friend's house. So even he was there in the audience and I performed. And
It was that moment.
And he really enjoyed my performance. And because he was there, I'll tell you this other story. People said, Javed sahab, aap bhi kuch kijiye, you know. And then he also did stand-up comedy, and we were sitting down. But anyway, he did comedy, and he did such amazing dark comedy, you know, like brilliant, like, you know, man of few words, but every word. I mean, उनकी जो experience मतलब पता चलता है, you know.
Correct.
He's got such a brilliant sense of humor, which comes out in his interviews and things like that. You know, dark humor. He catches small points, you know. And yeah, I love the man. Yeah,
That
really
is
love
so
him.
Cool. I mean, and
you know, I've had also the opportunity. Once I was performing at Otters Club, and in the audience, and it was during the same time where even Salim Saab was there.
Oh wow!
That is Salman's brother, Salim Javed ke Salim Khan. Yeah. He was there, and later on I saw he was there in the audience. And I actually went up to him, said कि सर आपको मजा सिंह बहुत आपका अच्छा आपने, and the word which I remember he said, आपने 1 घंटा पूरे audience को पूरे grip में रखा, which is the most important part, you know. So that was the biggest compliment. I remember I like walked him up to the lift, you know, I touched his feet 2-3 times, like, because these are the other OGs here. Yeah. Salim Saab, Javed Saab, I mean, they're giving you compliment. It's beautiful.
In the world of comedy, who do you like?
Comedy, everybody. I look up to everybody because I know how difficult the process is, you know. Even a young comedian, you know, I like Samay is a good friend. Samay Rana, he's like, he does dark comedy. He does what masti होती है उसकी आंखों में मस्ती है. तो उसमें, you know, I love that kind of anybody. See, because I know how difficult this profession is. So anybody going on stage and can make people laugh. You know. It requires a lot of effort. It requires, you know, good writing. You know? Because आजकल क्या है ना, see, you are young, you are consuming content from all over the world on this device.
Correct.
You know.
Yeah.
From all over the world. Abhi Netflix has given you a choice. The best content, Netflix, Amazon Prime, जो भी है, all these OTTs. You know, today you will decide कि मुझे आज 3-2 जाऊँ या मैं अनन्या पांडे का जो नया Call Me Babe देखूँ. You're fighting all these things coming to my show. So, you know, I just respect and appreciate everybody who buys ticket and comes because you have so many choices today. Correct. ये तो मेरा सिर्फ OTT के you are musicians you can follow. You will go out for dinner. You will go out for, there's so many choices are there. Yeah.
Absolutely. And them ending up on that website to buy your tickets.
Buy tickets to come for the show and far away, you know, Bombay is a difficult city, you know, like there's no parking in Mumbai. So people have to come by Uber, park somewhere far away.
Parking की तो हर किसी को दिक्कत हो रही है आजकल मुंबई में. Everybody just. And what about this?
This is from my school. I look like one of those.
जब मैं छोटा बच्चा था, बड़ी शरारत करता.
Yeah, so I was a fairly mischievous guy in school. And
were you like actually funny? मतलब ऐसे सबको हंसाना मजा आता था?
नहीं, ऐसे में I was not the class clown or class joker. मैं नहीं था. But I was a fun guy within my friends.
Now on the looks, what are these looks actually? ये क्या है?
So this is the thing which I wore for the Mumbai Marathon. So I ran the Mumbai Half Marathon for 13 years.
Wow.
The first 13 years of the Mumbai.
13 years?
Yeah. Every year I used to Mumbai Marathon is, I think, the Mumbai's biggest street festival. So, and every year I used to wear in a different costume. So I was inspired by this one marathon runner. मैंने कहाँ पढ़ा था? Where he ran the London Marathon wearing an ancient diver suit. No, diver suit.
अच्छा, okay, हाँ.
जो पानी में dive करते थे. And those suits that time were made of that copper, that full thing. It was some 30-40 kilos. And he ran the London Marathon in that suit. It took him some 12-13 days to complete it because they're so heavy you can't even barely walk. And he was raising money for charity. So it got me inspired that I should also run always in a costume. So this was a costume. If you just swipe that, there was a message behind.
Yeah.
Don't tell our daughters what to wear. Tell your sons not to stare. वो था, you know.
What about this? इसमें तो you are looking like, you know, कि एकदम
हलवाई. थोड़ा एंगल थोड़ा गलत है, इतना भी मोटा नहीं था मैं.
And this is वो time का ना जब you were wearing loose suits.
Yeah, loose suits and things like.
Salman Khan जैसे.
पता नहीं वो एक तभी का था. So this was, and that was my wife. I said how my wife chose me, I don't know.
Oh, ये क्या है?
So this is again one
so
ad I did for Singapore for Changi Airport. So वहाँ कुछ I was doing some series of work to promote Changi Airport. So this was one of the costumes that directors had.
Okay, but एक और चीज आप हमेशा do you wake up in the morning every day and you read newspapers? Every day.
Yeah.
Which is your favorite column, though I definitely know because you keep posting about that.
He's no longer alive, Mr. Dr. Mahendra Vatsa, but I love this column. Yeah.
This column, right?
Yeah.
No, आपने अभी 2 दिन पहले I think story डाली थी.
ये afternoon जो paper है, afternoon
midday में आता था.
नहीं, midday में नहीं आता, afternoon में आता था. It was like a छोटू top. वो paper ही बंद हो गया. अभी वो afternoon got bought over by Times of India. और वो अभी वो लोग सिर्फ संडे को एडिशन निकालते हैं. Earlier it was a daily, अभी उन्होंने सिर्फ संडे को कर दिया है. तो तब ये डॉक्टर महेंद्र वत्सा का आता था. And I have actually, you see my Instagram, I have met him also once. He had come for my show.
Oh, ये मैंने इतने सारे I like kept ये specifically जो आप एकदम अलग से निकाल के. And you think these were rigged or you think these were actually?
No, these questions were genuine. Because if there's a book by Dr. Mahendra Vatsa, it's available online where all these questions are there.
But these are crazy questions.
Yeah, but that shows the level of, I would say not ignorance, but lack of knowledge which people have when it comes to sexual information. And Dr. Mahendra Vatsa used to, help you resolve that. And if you some of his answers, I don't put it because I like to put my own answers. His answers also very brutal. He was like an old man, something. Like one guy will write, my neighbor is calling me every day. What should I do? Should I go? I'm happily married. And he would say, nothing doing. Concentrate on your marriage. Like, shut up.
But imagine like answering. I have seen you writing your version of things.
Yeah.
Niche isme caption mein bhi. But imagine like this one that I'll read. It's about this. I was with my girlfriend recently and we were about to have sex. But for the first time, I pulled out my penis and waited for her to take off her clothes. But then when she did, I completely was taken aback because I discovered that she also had a penis. So I mean, but this is 2018 में आपने post किया हुआ है ये.
किस गधे ने लिखा होगा ये तो मस्ती में लिखा होगा. I don't know. हाँ.
So after all of these things, मतलब जो आप लिखते हो, videos बनाते हो, फिर उसके बाद में when is that point when you decide to put up things on YouTube कि कि अब नहीं अब चलो ये.
So most comedians क्या करते हैं ना, हाँ, that for example, like last 2 years I was touring with a show called Daddy Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, it was a 1 hour 20 minutes special. I've toured across the world. Now I'm tired of that material myself. So now, and a lot of people who couldn't come to watch me, now they want to watch. So मैंने अपने YouTube channel पे सब अभी धीरे-धीरे करके डाला. Already 2 clips are already out. So धीरे-धीरे I'll be putting out all the clips. So there'll be a total of 60-70 minutes of fresh content which people who have not seen me live, who are sitting at home all over the world can watch me on YouTube. तो वो लोग हम उसमें डाल देते हैं फिर. And then those typically then the same material we'll never do it on stage again.
तो आपने पहले शुरू कब किया ये सब रिकॉर्ड करना? आप कैसे करते
हो? The first recording I think was that also became super viral. That time YouTube was much smaller than what it is now in terms of sheer reach. तभी तो 4G नहीं था, Jio नहीं था, वो नहीं था,
And लोगों के पास इंटरनेट नहीं होता था.
कहाँ फोन पे इंटरनेट होता था, and इतना नहीं होता था. So it was very expensive also.
Pre-Jio.
I think 2014, pre-Jio. So 2014 was my first, which was about that Indo-Pakistan Wagah border का एक set है मेरा.
Correct, yeah.
Which is also pretty viral. Also, I love that set today. See, I always believe what you write now. If you see an Anand Bakshi lyric, पुराने गाने 60s के 70s, राजेश खन्ना के, किशोर कुमार के गाने जो होते थे, till today they are relevant.
Yeah.
Forget the melody, even the lyrics are so, they have tested time. जो 60s में लिखे थे, that lyrics till today you'll sing now, you'll say ये तो यार it relates to me today. So I feel the comedy which you should write also should be such that if you see my, for example, the Indo-Pakistan border का जो मैंने लिखा है, वाघा border का जो set है, today if 2014 में I think started performing 2013, 2014 में मैंने ये डाला था. आज 10 साल हो गए हैं. Till today, if you see it, you should enjoy the set. It should not have a कि खत्म हो गया, वो story खत्म हो गई.
Yeah, even that Justin Bieber वाला, because it's so relevant.
It still happens.
अभी भी वही हुआ जो इस बार भी आया था Justin Bieber, same thing happened. So, which was the biggest challenge you faced throughout this, entire process of yours and into this becoming a comedian? मतलब एक point आता है एक life में when you yourself are calling yourself comedian. Initially तो you're saying कि हाँ मैं stand up try कर रहा हूँ, मैं ये कर रहा हूँ. But when was that point कि you wanted to you called yourself comedian, and what are the biggest challenges that you face?
See, comedian का ऐसा होता है ना, the first time you get up on stage, hold a mic ना, you'll see most comedians they put up a picture,
हाँ.
Hey, I'm a comedian. You went on mic, so that's a big mistake.
Wow.
But I would say maybe in 2016, I would have, when I shifted my job from a CEO to comedian, that's why I said I'm a comedian now. You know, so if somebody introduces me, today I said, hey, I'm a stand-up comedian. You know, for the first time people are meeting. See, challenges also change from time to time.
Yeah.
Initially, the challenge which I had initially when I was doing a job and doing comedy was time ka challenge.
Correct.
Because, you know, 6:30, 7:30 meeting khatam, you have to rush somewhere at 8 o'clock, 8:30 you have to rush somewhere. Yeah, so, and managing time between my work, between children, between life,
Yeah.
and then between comedy. So earlier the challenge was that time, or just availability of time.
Correct.
Now challenges are different. Now, as I told you, thanks to the social media which has come. For example, आजकल क्या है ना, इंडिया में कुछ भी हुआ. For example, any incident which happened maybe yesterday also na, by evening some 4,000 jokes are on your WhatsApp and social media में memes बन जाते हैं, you know.
Correct.
Okay. So now when you get up on stage and talk about that, your jokes have to rise above that. Like for example, recently the wedding of the century happened in Mumbai. The Ambani wedding which happened. You know, every meme, every joke has been there.
Yeah.
Now, just to let you know, in my new set which I'm doing, I have a 15-minute set on the Ambani wedding.
Wow.
But it is my take on it.
Huh.
And it has to be very different from what is already there on WhatsApp and all,
yeah.
you know. So, because I was invited for the wedding, so my entire experience I wrote
Correct.
about that. It's a story. And it is interesting because people who didn't attend the wedding want to know what happened.
Correct.
Yeah, so it's my own version of me attending the Ambani, the famed Ambani wedding.
So now the major challenge is to be relevant and to be different.
Just to have good content coming out. Good content which is relevant. You're, as a comedian, you're challenging yourself to write better, write smarter. You know, things have changed. You know, you have to have political correctness. There's a lot of there's a lot of wokeness which has come.
Correct.
Rightfully, wrongfully, whatever, that's for you to decide. But for me, I have to see that, you know, I don't say, you know, sensitivities have changed.
Yeah.
Everybody has a phone today to, or, you know, can
People
reach out to you.
People are not sensitive at all.
Huh? Yeah, they're insensitive, but I think they become too sensitive. But when it comes to talking to or giving feedback, they're insensitive. So yeah, so you have to manage all that, plus yet to see that you perform. Like I do my sets mainly in English, so I want to see the set is relevant also in a global audience.
Correct.
It should just not be only relevant to a Mumbai or a India specific.
Right.
That is okay. We have so many of us here. The markets are huge over here.
Yeah.
But still, when you go abroad, if there's some foreigner sitting in the audience, or if you perform to a totally white audience, they should understand what you're saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
They should understand
Relatable.
the language, then the joke, the context. You know. They should understand. So these are the challenges. The challenges keep on changing.
Absolutely.
And these are good. They help you becoming a better comedian, a better writer, a better person.
You think stand-up comedy now has become that where people can actually earn money from? जैसे आपके I think 4 साल के बाद में आपने job छोड़ी and then you were like full-fledged comedian. Now can people pursue it directly after college or whenever they want?
So unless they're very good. So I'll tell you the avenues for people to make money in comedy. One is obviously through live shows. There could be ticketed shows.
Correct.
There could be private shows. You get a lot of private shows for birthday parties.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know, corporate shows, you know, one is the live entertainment part. One is your own public ticketed shows, one is the live shows. Then you can write. So we as comedians, we are basically writers. So we get a lot of sometimes brand work to do. We have to write for the brands. So because they
most of the reality shows now on
yeah.
TV
So
also.
all reality, when a funny show, they require comedians, writers who are there. So there's a lot of writing opportunities can come up to you. Brand work can come up to you. Once you put up your videos on YouTube and they do well, वहाँ से भी थोड़ा बहुत revenue आता है. कम होता जा रहा है, but still at least some kind of revenue is coming to you. So there are multiple ways. Lot of internationally, if you see a lot of comedians like Jim Carrey, Steve Martin, they were all comedians. They got into acting. They got into Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know.
Correct.
So here you also, like recently Bassi came in a movie.
Yeah.
Harsh Gujral has come in a movie. In the past also comedians have done small roles here and there. You know. So there are multiple ways.
You've also done a music video.
I've done many music videos. I've done around 25 ads.
I saw you in Rashmi's video.
Rashmi's video. Yeah. Bajrida Sita. Yeah.
That was very, that was like, what?
Where is he
It was a very what moment. I was like, I didn't expect to see you in that video.
I didn't expect to see me. Forget you.
What were you doing in that video?
So Sony just called me up. They wanted a dad figure. They thought I was fun. So Sony Music called me up and said, hey, we are making this video with Rashmeet Kaur and Ikka and one other guy was there. Forget his name. Sorry, I forgot his name. But I said, okay. We're shooting next week in Delhi. We'll fly you down. And I said, okay. You know, they paid me some money and I went and did that, you know. And it was a small role, good fun. Oh.
I was watching that video and I was like, what? What are you doing in this?
So you know what? A lot of people don't know. So the fun what happens is now sometimes I go for a party with my friends or some new people, set of friends. और आजकल सब क्या हो गया ना, सब लोग अगर घर की हाउस पार्टी है तो टीवी चला के YouTube पे म्यूजिक चलाते, everybody dances there also. So if I have the hold to the remote, I'll say, अच्छा ये next गाना ये चलाओ, and they'll say, हाँ, it's nice. The song is very catchy. It's a very Punjabi tappe song. और
गाना सुना है लोगों ने. Problem ये है कि video people have not many people have watched that video, but गाना सबने सुना है.
तो जब ये आता है ना वो लोग देख रहे हैं, मतलब ये तो बहुत अच्छा दिया और डांस संडे देसी में, अरे you are So I purposely did that, purposely planted it.
Do your family also like enjoy? आप ऐसे back and forth करते हो उनके साथ में कि ये joke अच्छा है कि नहीं है?
हाँ, मैं तो especially जो एकदम dark joke होता है ना, take my daughters, but this is what I'm doing. No, Papa, you cannot do that. I said, no, I'm doing it tonight. Shut up, you cannot do this. You'll be called out for it. मैं बस नहीं करता हूँ.
Nice. And last question, what would be your advice to the youngsters like we were talking about कि should they pursue it or not? And if they are pursuing it, आपके लिए आपका क्या advice है उनके लिए?
So first of all, it's a very hard work like any other. You could be a CA, a lawyer, engineer, doctor. To me, comedy is as hard, if not harder. You know, so a lot of hard work. Don't come to it for the fun element कि बहुत मस्ती मजाक, वो तो हो रही रहा है. But behind all that मस्ती मजाक, what you see, there's a lot of hard work.
Correct.
Which goes behind. So also a lot of comedians, you know, young guys come के, oh, I'm damn cool, I'll get laid, I'll get a lot of female following. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. It's all myths.
Absolutely.
It's pure hard work. It's, you know, other advice I would give, so go and watch open mics, go and write something original, go and participate in open mics. First go and watch comedy shows live. Biggest mistake people do, I see a lot of comedians I meet, वो घर पे बैठ के YouTube पे इधर उधर Netflix पे OTT पे content consume करते हैं. जो अपने सिटी में लाइव शोज होता है कोई देखता ही नहीं है. एंड द लाइव शोज में व्हाट यू सी इन रियल टाइम, दैट इज द असली थिंग. बिकॉज यूट्यूब पे सब कट कुट के आ रहा है आपको. So you don't see the lows and highs and lows of a show, which you'll see in a live show. So go and watch live show, write original, go and perform. The only thing is to keep on going on stage as much as you can.
Absolutely. What a great note to end the show on. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much. All the best. Take care.
Thank you so much for watching this interview, and I'll be back with more comedians and more about the art of comedy only on Radio City.